Howdy and hello, OhDough. Hope we're doing good. Let's go ahead and test every support weapon, eagles and orbitals, and then turrets and also grenades against the Impaler in that order. First up, we have the Commando to get some baseline information. When shooting anti-tanks at the face plate before it goes tentacle mode, it does essentially the same damage as when it has tentacles out, unless you get lucky with the V-spot, as folks call it. But I wouldn't put too much faith in that. This is the V-spot, apparently. It's this section where two tentacles hit a V section. When using explosive weapons, that should give you more damage. It's just not very consistent, and there's better places to shoot it with some weapons. Now, when the armor when there's no meat on the leg, what happens? Leave me alone. Sir, I'm recording. Sir! It's tough to try and kill an Impaler when there's other bugs around you. But here's the front legs, which take 2 shots from Commando and a lot of shots from the Incendiary Breaker. That don't seem very worth it. It's not, brother. Not even remotely worth it, TBH. The back legs take 2 Mando shots to strip and roughly 5 incendiary shots from a decent distance. It's much better this way. 2 Mando shots, 1 grenade pistol, dead. The fastest TDK I've seen. I show you the best out the gate. Like and subscribe. Now the wagon has armor plating, but you can break it with anti-tank. And I don't believe it's worth it one bit. The Impaler lives for a long time, or forever, even when the wagon's broken, and it can still send down tentacles. Chargers, when you break their wagon, they can't charge you anymore, so that's not consistent here. Flamethrower got hit by the crockpot nerfs, cooking a bit slower. You can't go to leg armor, but you can hit the tentacle weak spot, taking roughly 75% of your fuel. If you angle better than I am, you can do it faster apparently. I can't quite tell. Railgun is kind of the same as it is on chargers. You want to go for legs, and it takes you a bit more charge than normal. So 3 or 4 charge shots to the back legs or front legs will strip the leg armor. And always go for back legs if you can, because once it's stripped, it requires far less damage to kill it. And never go for the faceplate. But what you should do is check out EkkoVision.com. Get some protein, creatine, electrolytes, things you can use every day, even if you don't lift, if you want. Using code OhDough, get 10% off. I get 10%. You get a discount. Win-win, IMO. I buy all products myself from them so far. I'm too scared to ask for free stuff. It's weird. I'm strange, I guess. And what I use every day is electrolytes, creatine, and protein powder. Brownie batter is my current choice. I've tried berry cheesecake. Folks love it. Not really for me. And folks are ranting and raving about the new cinnamon toast cereal protein powder that I can't buy because it's freaking sold out. I want to try it too. If you want to mix and blend frozen fruit, get brownie batter. We're still here, by the way. I'm showing you. I even cut out some of the gameplay. I think I died. But never shoot the faceplate of this dude. It's almost as slow as trying to kill a bottle tight with a railgun to its face. With just railgun. You could maybe combine Eat 17 with railgun, but I think you're better off just going and breaking their back leg and saving yourself some time and a stratagem. I really hope they buff the durable damage on the railgun, man. I think it deserves it. Isn't the gun supposed to be good against armor or something? But maybe Chitten's not considered armor? I don't know anymore. I'm confused, man. AutoCannon might be meta versus the bugs, as long as you don't get BBT'd. That can be a little bit of a wrench in the plans, as they say. Grenade launcher. Shoot underneath in this spot. Ricocheting, you get roughly a 5-shot kill. Some folks get 3 in a different spot, potentially. But for me, 5 shots is pretty good right there. Emancipator Suit approaching menacingly, and for some reason I'm going for the front legs. It takes 12 shots to strip the front legs and then 20 to kill it, so 32. Pretty hefty investment when you can instead go for the back legs, taking 12 shots to strip the armor and then 2 once exposed, so 14 total. You do the math because I can't count. Fun fact, Emancipator Suit can roll the tentacles that are exposed in general, and it takes 14 shots. So 14 to tentacles and 14 to back legs. Patriot Exo Suit, 2 rockets taking 5 years to line up. We got some movement involved here. Sick fadeaway shots. Pretty fast kill. The back legs are inconsistent for me, and it could just be the Patriot Exo Suit being weird given the not so recent change to how it has deflection more so than other anti-tank weapons. So I think that tentacles is the play there. HMG, max RPM, missed a couple shots. My bad, can't aim. We'll say roughly 65 shots. 60 for being really generous there. Machine gun, also max RPM. All the guns will be max RPM here. This took 100 and at least 105 shots. Stalwart. I think I'm doing decent not missing here because Stalwart's kind of hard to miss with on this big of a target. But I shot a little extra, so we'll say 160. That could not be math. That could be a number. You do the math there and subtract maybe 10. AMR is kind of hard to aim in rapid fire here. Took me more than a mag though. Laser cannon was an experience. Obviously you can't go through the leg armor. That'd be wild. Although I could have sworn you could melt stuff. Maybe it was a mind thing. Right there I checked out mentally. I just stopped using laser cannon. Took me, I think, more than a full battery to kill it. So just know that. It's not worth it. Tesla Tower, I mean, Arc Thrower can go through the face armor, but you'll still be here for a month of Sundays. You could try and make it to where you have the auto-aiming Arc Thrower go through the back legs and strip the back leg armor. That would be faster if you could manage it more efficiently. But what could happen instead is they let us shoot the Arc Thrower where we want to land, and then after the shot hits that we can aim, it arcs where it wants to. Spear, pretty good. Takes more than one shot though, and you only get 4 shots, so keep that in mind. Takes you half your ammunition to kill one enemy. It also takes you half. It takes you half ammunition to kill with the Commando, and there's no need to lock on. Now we're on Recoilless Rifle, which is basically the E17, which is also basically the Quasar with slight differences, but the damage is essentially the same. And it's taking me 4 shots to kill this dude, so you'd need to have 2 call-ins for E17 and about a month and some Sundays for Quasar. This is not a weapon in the game. I did it. I attempted it for y'all though. That's 1 shot. It pseudo staggered it, but not really because it's still sending other freaking tentacle boys on me. And the moment you are trying to reload and tentacles are in pursuit, you are dead. I've been trying to spam my stem key this whole time. Didn't matter. Dead. On to Orbitals and Eagles. 500 kg. It usually kills it in 1 blow. Usually. Orbital P-Strike. Wait. Consider yourself P-Strike, brother. Cyanera. That's without the buff to make it 10% better. I don't have that buff yet in the ship module, for folks wondering. P-Strike is a good option. It's been very consistent for me. And if P-Strike or 500 kg doesn't kill it, it'll usually have an arm stripped off or something. Eagle Strike usually won't kill in 1 blow, but it can, which is nice. Recoilless Strike also won't kill in 1 blow for me. If not, it takes you 3 instant shots for both. And here we have Airburst Strike. I had high hopes. I think using 1 gas strike and 1 Airburst Strike will kill, but that's heavy investment. And after doing that, I wanted to see what would happen with just 1 Airburst Strike. Took me 2 grenade launcher shots, which isn't bad, but just something to keep in mind. Orbital Laser. There's no way that almost just happened. I wasn't wearing the flame resist armor either. Almost out of that guy too. This is a actual OSHA violation. Just everything happening here. I want to show just how long the Orbital Laser lasts after killing it to give you a bit of reference for what could be killed afterwards. So a decent bit. Takes you essentially half an Orbital Laser. Eagle AirPods, I'm not going to do the freaking mental math of, or mental geometry of knowing where to angle it. 1 Eagle AirPod randomly and half an instant breaker mag will kill it. You can maybe do better if you're smarter with it, but I don't use that thing. Okay, I was going to say, how long can I live after throwing in the anti-tank mines? The answer was not very long at all. But the thought is, deploys the mines, it moves around a bit, it dies. Like right now. It's already lost its arm. So like I said, okay, well, turns out you don't want to bank on this guy walking over anti-tank mines because for some reason they're triggering on literally everything, including Helldivers. Nice. You see the target? Light him up. Wrong one. What are you doing? Shoot the big guy. I pinged him. Nope, you're still missing. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13 shots. Still going. This has got to work out better than last time. Wait, double tapping that guy? Is he a zombie? What is with y'all on aiming at the hill? Remain focused. Wilbur's. Freaking #1 threat. Oh no. Hello? Oh god. Will you focus on the threat and not the Wilburs? Go crazy. Shoot him. Hello? There's no way it's real life. My good sir. A little down. A little down. Yep, that's really good. I'm not gonna test that one either, because if this dude's aiming at the worst spot possible. They're all aiming high. I wonder if that's the weak spot. And I'll keep wondering. Tesla Tower. I was thinking it could go through the monster the same way the Arc Thrower does, but apparently that's not the case, which makes a little sense, I suppose. I believe it's hitting a spot that it can't damage in the first place. It's trying to go for the chitin above and not the actual tentacle, which is the same problem I had with the machine gun turret. It's aiming for something it can't damage. A little ridiculous, and I died right there. It also broke my Tesla Tower. Here we have Thermite Grenades, which get a little redemption. If you know how they fare against Chargers, you know they're not really worth it. But considering Impalers aren't as common, and it only takes you 4 Thermites in this location, maybe faster you throw somewhere else, but I just can't be asked to throw a kajillion Thermites. Throw knife check. Begin. Not looking good. Missed the knife. Being ragdolled. Being ragdolled. Perpetually. They give me time to heal up. Your mistake. Gas strike incoming. Oh, try to stun grenade them. Movement. I think I swapped the pistol midair. Maybe, maybe not. I think we did it, folks. Wish I was special. That was what, seven impact grenades. Shield backpack is a shout out for saving folks from the BBTs. That should have one-shot me, but it didn't. Now some general tips for the Impaler. Tentacles can be shot and despawned for a small duration of time, but they're tanky, and it's not worth it considering how much damage it does take and how quickly they can attack you after sprouting from the ground. You're better off running away and hoping they don't hit you or miss you and still ragdoll you. And if you don't get hit, your best bet is to be close to the Impaler, because usually what happens is you get close to him and it will summon back the tentacles. Now on the same note, the faster you can kill an Impaler, the better, because the longer you sit there trying to kill it or do whatever you're trying to do, it's going to be ragdolling you pretty consistently. It may not kill you instantly, but it can, but it will most certainly ragdoll you most of the time. And when being ragdolled on higher difficulties, there's more enemies that will then line up the freaking kill shot while you're on the ground with the young life alert. In conclusion, a tier list of how good things are at killing the Impaler. In the goated tier with Courage Cali Dog, we have P-Strike, 500 kg, Grenade Launcher, and Commando. They're just really fast. A tier, Eagle Strike, that Eagle AirPods, that's the one. Thermite Grenades, AutoCannon, the Patriot Exo Suit, Emancipator Exo Suit, and the Spear. I'm being nice for the Spear for once. I wouldn't put it this high personally, but I think it could be here, realistically. They just do a decent enough job. Eagle Airstrike, they don't consistently one-shot, so I wouldn't put them in S tier. If they did, it'd be S tier for sure. And the rest of it's kind of the same boat, where they're efficient, but I kind of wish they were a little bit more efficient. Then B tier. Railgun Strike and Railgun. Railgun Strike has a long cooldown, folks. It aims for you, and people love that. But it doesn't consistently one-shot Impaler, at least not for me. And having to sit there and finesse the angle and make it turn isn't really a factor here like it would be with Chargers or Battle Titans. And Railgun, it takes time to charge your shots, and you'll get freaking BBT'd in that process. C tier, AMR, E17, Flamethrower, Anti-Tank, and HMG. They're okay, I guess. F tier, Recoilless Rifle, the Stalwart, and the Machine Gun. I could probably put all Anti-Tank F tier or below just because of what they require in this kind of situation. And also know that most Impalers on Super Helldive, or you'll be seeing usually more than 3 Impalers on Super Helldive, which makes all anti-tank weapons that aren't Commando kind of unideal. But Recoilless Rifle, stationary reload, that is the biggest kicker, and the HMG and Stalwart just take a lot of ammunition and time. And below F tier, I can't describe that picture that well, but if you look at it, it's pretty great. We have Airburst rocket launcher, shouldn't be a weapon in the game, changed my mind. The laser cannon for its long duration to try and kill the tentacles, or the tentacle bow thing. Arc thrower, because what's going on with that weapon. And the Quasar Cannon. This one, you have to wait just long enough to where I think you can die probably 3 or 4 times while waiting for the cooldown and the shot to be charged. And if you're being attacked by monsters, that just becomes even more of a hassle. And you want to be getting the back legs, so I just feel like that's not enough time. Like, it makes you wait just enough time to where it would move, and then you have to move and get the back legs. It's a whole hassle. And finally, the Orbital Laser, because of the insanely long cooldown, and the fact that when it's beaming the Impaler, it doesn't die that fast, which is not a thing I'm saying you should buff the Orbital Laser. It's just the reality of the situation. If Orbital Laser has a long cooldown and takes a while to kill the Impaler can kill you, and even if you kill it, you're waiting for it to come back off cooldown to use again. Anyway, that's the video. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye.